You know how there's always these articles about female empowerment and how there's like billions of articles like the strongest women are women with anxiety, the strongest women are women who fight depression. Basically there's an article out there complimenting females and empowering females and overly complimenting females. There's a trillion of them out there. But what are there about men? Not very many, but I found one, and I'd like to read that to you. It's from the goodmenproject.com. And basically what this is about is compliment. It's what men in general would like to hear as a compliment more often. And I read it thoroughly, and I was like, God damn right it is. I don't need... men don't need every single one of these or anything like that, but, hear it once in a while would be pretty nice to hear. So, here's a few. The first one was compliments that show that you believe in him. One of the biggest things that makes a guy melt is when his partner supports and believes in him. Examples of this is, I believe in you. I love how driven you are. Whatever you put your mind to, I know you'll be able to achieve it. You always have. Another one is, of course people want to work with you or for you. People trust you and your abilities, as they should. You're amazing at what you do. Of course, that's more directed toward like a professional CEO stance or what have you, but nonetheless. Another example would be, of course, you got a raise / that new job. You're talented, hardworking, and everyone knows it. I'm so proud of you. Another good example would be, you've accomplished so much in life already. I'm sure you'll continue to go on and do many more great things. You'll make the most of any situation that comes your way. Things like that. Men don't really ask for much. So when you do shit like that, just by saying a few things like that, really makes a world of difference. The next one, it's kind of superficial in a way, but, who doesn't like compliments about their body? Body and appearance specific compliments. We don't want to be, like, we're not worthy. No, nothing like that. It's just, nothing to do with body shaming either. It's just compliments, A good example. It's an olden day way of saying it as of the nowadays, that is, but you look handsome. Isn't that hard to say? You're not being derogative, you're not being inappropriate. It's more than easy to say, and that you won't get any shit for it. You look handsome. Another one, example, wow, you weren't kidding when you said you had been working out a lot. Look at you. Another one is, you look extra manly today. I like it. Another one is, I love being wrapped up in your sexy arms. Another is, you look beautiful when you laugh. You look beautiful when you cry. Although, a tip here is, don't really acknowledge that they cry. But the best one is, you always look so handsome even when you've just woken up. The third one is compliments that acknowledge his efforts. That's a big one because men are big for providing. Examples. You're so good to me. Thank you so much for cooking for me. Love, I really appreciate it, and this is delicious. Because you know how often men cook, right? You can fix anything, can't you? I love how gentle you are with me. Thank you for listening to me. I really appreciate you letting me vent. That's right, you're not entitled to it. You're not entitled to just go off and then just expect him to listen to it. No. You gotta show a little bit of appreciation. He's not just your At least say thanks or something. Another example is, I noticed that you did this, whatever, for me. Thank you for being so thoughtful. I really appreciate it. You're really sweet with me and I love it. Another is, I love seeing you playing with said mutual friends. Kids earlier today. Your playful side is so adorable. I love that you can cut loose and have fun sometimes. The fourth one is compliments that show you respect him. Obviously, some of the best ones are, you're a good man. The next example is, I'm proud of you. I have so much respect for you. You become a better version of yourself every time I see you. Then when it comes to, socialization, another example is, it took a lot of courage to admit you were wrong, apologize, have that tough conversation back there. I really admire that you were able to do that. It was very attractive. This subsets from his pride or his ego being hurt, but rather than it acknowledges the situation that did so, but it also boosts him back up there because she is not affected by acknowledging, but also complimenting the situation, therefore raising him back up. Number 5 is compliments that show that you trust him and his ability to lead. Blame social conditioning, biology, or whatever else you'd like to, but majority of men have a deep level of love of being seen as leader in lives and in relationships. So, good examples of this is, I trust you, I'm on your side, I've never steered us wrong, you've never steered us wrong in the past, and I would follow you anywhere. 6th one is compliments that show you are affected by him. Essentially, all men know that feeling of having walked past them who is so attractive they go weak in the knees, the intoxicating rush, and blah blah blah. So what you should do is let them know that you feel something similar when you are around him. So some of examples would be, I can't help but blush around you. You always know how to make me smile. I respond to you on such a deep level. I feel like I can accomplish so much more in my life because I have you as a safety net. I always feel supported by you, and it means so much to me. Your eyes are so captivating, I could get lost in them forever. Things of that nature. Of course, you can get creative and do your own, original versions of them, but things like that, of course. Those are 6 kinds of compliments that men would love to hear more often. Of course, it doesn't have to be all soft, touchy, whatever. Of course, at the same token, as much as I am for men, I also want to note that this also is for the men that truly deserve it. Not your typical douchebag that, is abusive or whatever, but for men that actually deserve it. Men who actually go out of their way to make you a happy woman, who actually provide for you, keep you safe, make you feel comfortably, sit down with you and have conversations with you, stuff like that. They should at least deserve it. If they're treating you bad, legitimately bad, not the whole, well, he didn't text me within 5 seconds, so he's a horrible person. No, someone who actually hits you or is really being genuinely mean to you, then don't, obviously. But for the normal relationships out there that are good-hearted, by all means, implement this into your damn relationship. Men won't admit to it, but they want to hear those things.